if you want to be the Magic, the Kobe Bryant, the Shaquille O'Neal, he knows you got to win a championship.
Yeah, Shaq. I remember when I first came here, Shaq. You know, Shaq he's a hard ass on everybody, man. And Shaq, I remember one of his quotes. He was like, "You're not a real Laker until you put a banner in the stadium."
Okay.
Until you put a banner in the arena.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
I was like, damn, that's a lot of pressure. Because I remember just walking in Staples and looking up there and seeing all those damn banners and seeing all those jerseys. I was like, well, you got some work to do, man.
Yeah, but so can we talk about this, right? So I'm there. I get back to the arena. Clippers are playing in Game 7. Clippers are playing in Game 7. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Clippers are playing in Game 7. And I'm sitting there, I kid you not, and I promise you, I'm sitting here like the basket is like straightly where you are, like right there. When Paul George shoots that shot off the side of the backboard, I'm in awe because there's nobody in front of me except for the court. I turn around and it's like Woj, Rachel Nichols, it's Malika Andrews. I turn back and look up at the stands where the media all is, and their faces are like white. Eyes big, mouth drop, like they couldn't believe what they were seeing. And it was just like utter shock. You FaceTime me, and I was talking to Miles, so you FaceTime me, and you were like, you were not on the Paul George thing, but you were just shocked, like you couldn't believe.
I couldn't.
You were like, you couldn't believe that was what was going on, because you guys were already sealed, right?
Yeah.
So you thought you were going to be playing the Clippers, and all of a sudden it was like, was there a little joy, not in the fact that they lost or the way that they lost, but now being a part of that Clippers-Lakers rivalry? That's not a rivalry, but you know what I mean.
Right,
like that was supposed to be the battle that everybody was looking at.
Listen, we're watching the game. First of all, we're watching every game.
Yeah.
I mean, when they went up 3-1, they're up 17 in the third. You know, we preparing. You know, to possibly, you know, we feel like it's a collision course. That's been a narrative all year
long.
Yeah. All year long.
Even by the NBA, that's why they had y'all play against each other on opening night.
Opening night, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And then gave us one more game.
Like the first game
inside the bubble, like Clippers.
Oh, everybody's counting on that.
So everyone was already counting their eggs and throwing them in the basket. So, you know, in Game 7, you know, even what happened in Game 5 and Game 6, like we were still preparing for the Clippers. Like, you know, no disrespect to Denver, which we found out was a damn good team when we played them in the Western Conference Finals. We found that out.
I picked them to win. I thought y'all were trash.
We picked everybody except y'all the whole time.
I kept doing it.
I definitely saw it. He's like, oh, yeah, I picked Denver. You guys, prove me wrong.
Hang on for a second, though.
Prove me wrong. I see everything. I just don't say anything. Prove me wrong.
Can we, for a second, weren't you the one that, like, said something out loud when Richard was on our air?
We got
Is he
that too.
literally telling us Denver in 7?
Yeah, I was telling him. I was like, Denver's going to win in 7. And Bron walks by, and I had the phrase like, ball head. And people, this is the thing. And this way, like, I appreciate the troll because, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, we are separate, but like you root for your boys. You root, and like the Denver boys, that was where I finished my career. So like Jokic, Jamal Murray, I have so much respect for them. But also it was like, yo, no, you know, I just decided to go against everybody. And so it's like, I have people like Jared Dudley's mom, because you run into everybody in the bubble. She was like, I was like, hey, good luck. She's like, didn't you say that so-and-so was going to beat us? You know, I was like, yeah, but you know, it's just funny to me to say that.
People were like, how dare you disrespect the guy that won you a championship?
I can't believe people still take RJ serious.
Yes.
Like, you guys, like, seriously, they get there in a bunch. They get there in a bunch.
I troll your page.
Man.
I troll SportsCenter's page.
Absolutely.
All I do is troll. Like, Bron will post something, I'll just be like, trash can. What are you talking about?
RJ's the best, man.
So
RJ's the best. Channing is the best. I see Channing on Twitter all the time. Like, they went crazy at Channing a week and a half ago because he said, I don't care. Milwaukee didn't get better because Giannis can't score. People in their mind, they went crazy because all they was thinking, like, the guy averaged 30. What do you mean he can't score? But I know what Channing is basically talking about. Like, you got to break down the game. But everyone is so like instant oatmeal and so surface. Like,
did you support him when he said that Jordan And then he tried to choose one.
What seriously went through your mind
When
he
he's like,
said
Jordan
this?
didn't have to do anything but score.
Oh,
Bron did one of these.
everyone
Bron
wanna
did
make
one of these.
these
Like,
arguments,
you
right?
ever
No,
seen-
listen.
Go ahead, Chan. I'll let you
so
explain.
mad.
I'll let you know what I did.
When somebody said he could average 50, I said, oh, so we just gonna put out like gravity doesn't exist. The sky ain't blue. Ain't nobody ever gonna average 50 in an NBA game. They're gonna double team your butt left and right. I don't care who you are, whether you're Shaq, Kareem, Jordan, Bron,
Wilt
whoever's
Chamberlain.
next. No, Wilt Chamberlain. Come on, man. That dude was playing against 6'2" dudes, and he was 7'9". Stop it.
Listen, I
Give him his
completely
credit,
agree
but
with
anyways,
that.
go
I don't
ahead,
believe
go ahead, go
nobody.
ahead.
There's nobody that's going to average 50 in our league. Like,
Nah.
Okay, now that's just disrespectful. I mean, no matter how great you were in your era and how great you are to play in any era, if that's the case, I believe guys will average 50 in their era.
Yeah.
The era that they played in. So I don't believe that. But when Channing said what he said, if you ever seen the meme of Homer Simpson when he slides back into the bush, that was me.
I was like, ooh, no, that's not my boy.
People was so ready for. They was like, "Why isn't LeBron saying anything?" I was going on my thing like, "Are you crazy? I'm not touching this. I'm not saying nothing." Channing, go ahead, put him on the cross.
Yeah,
they put you on the cross for sure.
But no, back to the Clippers though. Back to the Clippers. Like that moment, because like
give
you
him a break.
FaceTime me because you knew I was at the arena.
I knew you was at the arena. I
And
seen
was
you on
like,
TV.
You
I saw
answered
you.
your phone, and you didn't know I was talking to
No, I
Miles
didn't know
Simon.
Miles was there.
Miles Simon, shout out University of Arizona. We like answered the phone, and we're looking like this, and you're like this.
I was like this. I was like, I couldn't believe it. To this day, I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the better team won.
Yeah.
That's what happened. But still, like, because everything, all this talking
That they were
doing all year,
Uh-huh.
and exclude Paul and exclude Kawhi.
Yeah.
Even exclude Trez and I mean, obviously we know who.
Now
Yeah, we know
exclude
it's
Trez. Now
I
exclude
knew that
Trez.
was
Trez was talking.
Trez might have said a little bit because he was a part of that crew.
Yeah, he part of the
he
energy. He like no disrespect to Trez, but he kind of like Tristan. He gonna follow.
Yeah, he rolling.
He gonna roll. He gonna roll. If my
Yeah,
OGs
exactly.
is talking
And that's
trash,
why he loyal.
if he
Tristan,
gonna-
he's a
Tristan-
loyal guy. Tristan's a loyal guy. Like
Same thing.
if he believe in you, he gonna rock with you. So,
Yeah.
and they put themselves in a position to get what they've been talking about all year, and I just couldn't fathom the part or come to realization that they did not seek that opportunity when it was right there.